Welcome back to Trekzone Plays. Matt Miller with you in Studio 4. Well, this is the final mission of Star Trek Judgement Rights. We've made it 8 missions in to the sequel from the awesome Star Trek 25th Anniversary Edition. As I said, this is Star Trek Judgement Rights, and this is Trekzone Plays. The voiceover guy is going to tell you all about the show.
Retro games with no commentary. This is Trekzone Plays.
Captain's log, stardate 6269.3. The landing party and the Klingon Captain Klar have passed through a portal in time and space. We're about to face tests by the Brassica. Success will mean formal relations. Failure will mean unknown.
Welcome. We applaud your willingness to confront the unknown.
Please tell us what's going on. Where are we?
Patience. I cannot answer all yet. Those elements of our society still ill at ease with your cultures have more questions.
We've had enough. No more foolish tests. More tests. Let's just get on with it. I'd like to hear what the others think. We've had enough. More tests. Let's just get on with it.
Listen, we have modified our legends by what we understand of your species. You will be asked a question and may discuss it. Only one person may answer. Begin. I make the first query. It is that question posed to the heroic companions we call the Gerund. Answer this. Who among you may go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life? You may talk. I will withdraw until you choose to speak with me. Remember, only one of you may reply.
The Brassican's question is not, properly speaking, a riddle. A riddle has a right and a wrong answer. This is more philosophical, with many possible answers.
Then how can we possibly answer correctly, Spock? Or can we?
One answer will seem more satisfactory than all others, Captain.
At least we can eliminate you, Spock, from this horse race. I don't see any right answer for you to be the person who would go to the greatest pain in the pursuit of life.
On the contrary, Doctor, respect for all living things is fundamental to Vulcan philosophy. A rigorous adherence, unlike humans' variable justifications.
You aren't suggesting, Spock, that you're the right choice.
I believe I may be, Doctor. The Brassicans may agree.
I may not be Vulcan, but I'm the logical choice. Who goes through more pains in pursuit of life than a doctor?
First, Kirk, I would hear you explain if you should be the one to answer. And why?
I'm sorry, Captain Klar, if I decide to present myself as the one to answer, and I'm considering it. I'll explain to the Brassican then and no sooner. Point taken. Very well. So that everyone has a chance to make their own case, I will explain what I consider to be the sensible choice. I'm sorry. Point taken. Very well. I'm a ship's captain. 430 lives depend on me, on my every decision. Our mission is, in part, to seek out new life, new civilizations, so it comes down to me.
Am I any different? Does not my crew live or die on my decisions? I explore space for the Klingon Empire!
The starship captain stands as representative of the United Federation of Planets. Many races, whose goals and visions for the future are pursued together. Who shoulders the greater weight, Captain Klar?
No one has ever accused you of modesty, Kirk. See it as you will. You, surrounded by your fellow humans and officers, or me, the sole representative of my empire.
Gentlemen, I think you may be overlooking a fundamental difference between me and everyone else here. I am the only female, the only one capable of bringing forth new life. That qualifies me as the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
Jim, it's evident that each of us believes we're the right choice. I'm reasonably sure I'm the person they have in mind. But I can see everyone can make a case for themselves.
As indeed we have, Doctor.
I fail to see how further discussion will alter the situation. Either you must come to some decision, weighing the strength of individual opinions,
or I get some hints out of our green host.
Alone among the people here, I am female and capable of childbearing. The nurturing of a new life remains a uniquely female labor. Certainly, I am the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
Where's he gone?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk. You're nothing like the Gerent, who hold a special place in our memories. The second question: who among you wrestles most intensely with the chaos of life? Talk amongst yourselves. I will answer questions if I can. In the end, only one may reply.
As with the previous question, this is a question of judgment, Captain.
Meaning there's no right or wrong answer.
I suspect the Brassica would disagree with you, Captain. There is likely a specific answer they expect. I can only speculate.
And?
Each of us can best make his or her own case. As science officer, I believe myself likely. It is the very heart of science to attempt to comprehend the fundamentally chaotic nature of the universe.
Chaotic? If the universe wasn't ordered, we couldn't make sense of it, Spock.
As you are certainly aware, Doctor, chaos defines the very nature of patterns. However, this does not mean random.
Well, that may be. On the other hand, I would be the last person to say a Vulcan wrestles with any concept. And don't you raise your eyebrow at me, Spock.
It's obvious you have never spent time among Klingons, Kirk. The life of the Klingon warrior is the struggle between control and chaos.
Controlled chaos is how you describe it, Clark? I'm surprised.
Clearly, the Brassica know more of us than you, and I am certainly the one who these aliens intend to answer. My lineage extols the tradition of Kalas.
My reasons for selecting myself are at least as good as yours, Clark.
Spock's on the right track, Jim, but he's still wrong. I focus on the chaos of life. Who struggles more than a physician?
Made some sense, McCoy. And I've heard you were a humble country doctor. Sounded more like a Vulcan.
No need to be insulting.
Gentlemen, we've had enough chaos to deal with. Interesting analysis, Bones. However, I think I might be the one the Brassica have in mind.
I am a physician. I am the one who cares for life and health of hundreds aboard the Enterprise. The patterns of chaos are the patterns of life and death, and every day of my professional life is focused on balancing those patterns towards sustaining the quality of life. I am the one among us who struggles most intensely with the chaos of life.
Your answer is accepted, Dr. McCoy. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong in our sight.
You expect me to stand by while my people keep disappearing?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Congratulations, Captain. There are those among us
Who doubted you could make it this far. The third question is somewhat different, but our heroes, the Gerent, found the answer. Solve this equation. Pig plus X equals cow. Talk among yourselves. I will answer questions if I can. Only one may reply.
How to solve Tlok Pok plus X equals Sogak Noth? Not the sort of problem I'm used to.
What are you saying? The question was pig plus X equals cow.
Interesting, Kirk. I heard Tlok Pok plus X equals Sorok Nav. To humans, it would translate to plant plus X equal hive paper. What did you hear, Vulcan?
Chicken plus X equals reality.
Each question starts with something edible. Pigs and chickens are farm stock, are they not?
Many elements of Federation society do not consume animal flesh, Captain Clara. In principle, however, you are correct. But I believe the answer is, there is no logical answer.
I don't think so, Spock. But I don't like yours either, Clark. Where's the relationship between a cow, hive paper, and reality?
Difficult, I admit, Kirk. But they must be connected.
I'm not impressed, Clar. The Brassica addressed me first. I think we need to answer pig plus X equals cow.
You try my patience, Kirk. There's a pattern and an answer. A tok grows a flower that ka-cha insects visit, and ka-cha make nectar and hive paper. So flower would work.
And what does that do for my question? Or Spock's?
Your officer was asked to solve chicken plus X equal reality. The philosophers of Ballari 7 maintain a celestial bird, something like a chicken, laid an egg from which the universe hatched. The idea of reality began as something egg-shaped, was an early theory of Klingon cosmologists.
You're stretching, Clar.
It all fits. The Tlok-Pok flower is egg-shaped. Therefore, I believe egg is correct for all equations. Kirk, in a barter society, might not a cow be worth, say, a pig with a clutch of eggs thrown in?
Clar, I come from a farm on Earth in a state called Iowa. Your solution makes some sense, but so would pig plus crate of apples equal cow. It's something else.
If I may, based on the evidence, I remain convinced there is no answer.
A time will come when we must answer.
I'm willing to let either of you answer.
The Brassica will allow only one to answer. Captain, you hear one question, I hear another. None are sensible. Logic dictates identifying the pattern. I believe the Brassica expect us to realize there is no pattern. Specifically, there is no answer. The question I heard was chicken plus X equals reality. This question is nonsensical, as is Captain Kirk's. Therefore, I deduce the answer is that there is no answer.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
You plan to make off with everyone? Do you really expect me to keep taking that without protest?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
I am astonished that an alien like you has muddled your way this far. It is a great honor that we share the Riddle Master's questions to the Gerent. The last question. Answer this. There are two present. Only one may go. Why should you be the one to leave this place alive? Discuss this. I will answer questions if I can and will. You might want to discuss this with me to explore your options.
An interesting conundrum, Clar. Two starship captains separated by distrust. Who should go first?
As you say, Captain, a conundrum. And how will you solve it?
I would like to know what you think. If you won't discuss it, so be it. All right, I'll tell you what I think, and we can go from there. Since I represent the peaceful and unified Federation, I'm the only one possible answer. We would share the Brassica knowledge, even with the Klingons, but I doubt the reverse would be true. This is best for everyone. I might surprise you, Clar. I believe the Brassica will come to us in time. The Klingons need the civilizing influence they offer, and you're the best representative. I'll bow out, and you proceed. I don't like the choices. I want another alternative, but I'm not sure there is one.
I feel the same, Kirk. I have a thought about how we might deal with the question.
Go ahead, Clar, I'm listening. Forget it, Clar, I have my own ideas. Go ahead, Clar, I'm listening.
They're asking us to choose one to proceed and one to remain.
That's the implication of death for the one who remains.
I concur. They want an answer that either I live and you die, or you live and I die. I say we answer, we both live, or both die.
Good concept. What if they refuse?
We choose it, whether they offer or not.
And if it's not the answer I give?
We shall see, won't we?
You want me to choose one of us or the other to proceed. Well, frankly, I don't think it's right to put either of us at risk. We're both starship captains, both legitimate representatives of millions of inhabitants on thousands of planets. I want another alternative, another choice.
Captain Kirk, you have stepped forward to make your choice, and that choice is very simple.
I proceed from this room alone. Allow Captain Clark to proceed from this room alone. We both proceed from this room, or neither of us does.
There is no such option offered. What exactly do you mean by choosing in this way? That perhaps you should both die?
No, Brassican, it means we're changing the rules. You want one to remain, perhaps to die, and one to go on? We refuse to play that game. You want to meet with us as much as we wish to meet with you, so take us both through, or let us both remain in this surreal purgatory forever. Take it or leave it.
You have confounded me, Captain Kirk. I did not believe you would make such a choice.
But I declared all along that this race had the qualities we sought, the understanding of both leadership and sacrifice. Captain Kirk, you have achieved all that I, at least, had hoped of you. It is time for us to greet you face to face.
Greetings. We look forward to a long and fruitful relationship with both your peoples. Your starships will be welcome here on any peaceful mission.
I am pleased to meet you face to face as well. However, I want my crew back.
Of course, Captain.
You're all right, all of you? You were treated well?
We are unharmed, Captain. We engaged in enlightening discussions with the Brassicans. They felt it necessary to isolate themselves so long ago because of interstellar disputes between...
Later, Spot. Right now, I'm glad you're okay.
Indeed, Captain. We are well.
But they couldn't be sure we would pass all their tests. Brassican, how do you explain that?
Some of us could not restrain our desire to learn. It seemed worth the risk, and has proved so.
I believe the Federation and the Brassica will have a long and fascinating future together.
Although my associate, Septhi, has great misgivings about breaking our isolation, others of us have high hopes.
You are star-eyed, if you imagine that no difficulties lie ahead. However, all conditions have been met, and so I also welcome you, Captain Kirk.
Thank you. Septhi, is it?
Yes, and our moderator, leader to you, is Zenti.
Zenti, Aha, and Septhi. I hope to show you've made the right decision.
Speaking for the Klingon Empire, I too look forward to the relationship between all peoples. You surprise me, Kirk. Perhaps one day we will even trust you.
We'll just have to see, won't we?
Captains, feel free to look around while we summon your two ships to these coordinates. Captain Kirk, I have something interesting to show you over here. Come with me. Misgivings about the Klingon race. For our mutual protection, here is a paralens disk of data which I want you to have. With this knowledge, you can come to our defense. Will you take it and safeguard our future?
Yes, I'll take the disk. Not without knowing more about it. No, take it up with the Federation ambassador when he gets here. Yes, I'll take the disk.
What's this, Kirk? It looks like a paralens. Zente, what do you know about this?
Captain Kirk, is it your intention to turn over that data to Captain Clark?
Yes, in the name of the trust and cooperation, Captain Clark, the data disk belongs in your hands. Not only to show it, Captain Clark, do you have anything to share as a result of seeing this? Yes, in the name of the trust and cooperation, Captain...
What is it exactly?
You might want to reconsider, Captain Kirk. What if I substituted a scan of Federation space and told you it was a scan of Klingon space?
These aliens gave you a scan of our sovereign territory, Kirk? I demand you give that to me!
If it is a scan of Federation territory, Captain Kirk, you will be branded a traitor if you hand it over. A difficult quandary, is it not?
and the last Brassican test. Is it not, Zinti?
Even if you had a reader console to examine that paralens, which of you would read it? So we will not provide it. If you believe that makes this the last of our tests, so be it.
This disk contains data which could bring about war. It must be destroyed. Klar, you have shown a level of honor I never expected. Take the paralens. If it's a scan of Federation space, I trust you to see it destroyed. Klar, if this is a scan of Klingon space, you have my word, it will be destroyed. Klar, you have shown a level of honor I...
Trust brings trust, Kirk. I was given this. They told me it was a scan of Federation space, and I had not decided what to do with it. Now I know.
Aren't you hasty, Klingon? What if that data was really the best examples of our technologies? Why would we offer the knowledge twice?
If it's scans of the sovereign space, then no one should have them. If it's research data, that certainly isn't your only record of it. We will show you we can be trusted.
You have won our respect, Captain. Both of you. Those discs were blank and no scans existed. This was truly the final test. I am greatly reassured about our intersecting futures.
I doubt we have seen the last Brassican test, Zente. Seems to be your nature. The Klingons will do well. Now I think it is time for us to go.
Let me leave you with this. Individuals among us act as individuals, for good and for ill. But overall, the different races of the Federation are joined in a mutual respect that overcomes differences. I think you will be pleased with us.
I think I can already see that, Captain Kirk. Farewell.
Captain's log, stardate 6270.5. We have succeeded in making formal contact with the Brassica. We look forward to a long and productive relationship with them. So, Lieutenant, you turned down the Brassica's offer to become the Federation official ambassador.
Not in my job description, Captain. And they were probably just testing me.
A formidable accomplishment, Captain. Establishing diplomatic relations with a new and advanced alien race. Improving our relations with the Klingons. Impressive.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
Everyone's so cheerful today. Even Spock's in a good mood. This makes me nervous.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
There's my answer.
I've reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain. I have a few comments. I am very pleased with your performance. It was a perfect mission, Jim. Your reputation as Starfleet's best starship captain is secure. Kane out.
Another message from Starfleet.
On screen.
Jim, we have evaluated your current series of missions, and we are satisfied with your performance. You've done some good work lately. Keep it up.
Thank you, Admiral.
That's all, Jim. Starfleet out.
He could have been a little more enthusiastic. We haven't been doing badly.
Starfleet was not built on adequacy, Doctor. They have always had high expectations.
And so they should. We can always do better, Bones.
I think I reached my limits a long time ago, Jim.
None of us have reached it yet, Bones, but somewhere out there, there's a new challenge. And I can't wait to see what it is.